Today's High Performance Podcast is brought to you by Josh Phegan Digital. It's the only place to track and keep yourself accountable by looking at all of the essential numbers, from buyer appointments, market appraisals and listing appointments, to listings, sales and income, and working in 45-minute sessions. You'll find it all on Josh Phegan Digital. Welcome to High Performance, the podcast featuring Josh Phegan and Alexander Phillips. Alexander, there's no doubt that big growth is a really important part, and I go and have a look at your career, and I was recounting that to someone the other day. I think that when we first met, you were around about maybe 50 or so sales per year that you're getting to look after in terms of buyers and sellers, and that's obviously exponentially changed, and now your team can look after over 250 plus people every year successfully in terms of residential real estate transactions. And there's got to be some things that have happened along the time that's actually allowed you to get big growth, and some of that has been average sale prices obviously changed. I think, you used to sell a lot of properties at $800,000 a year, when we were first working out. And now you've had some years where you've had some months even where you've had like an average sale price of $4, $5 and $6 million. But at the same time too, you've also put the hand down on volume and also too made sure that you deliver for the fee and the value proposition for your clients. Tell us a little bit about, what are some of the things that agents need to look for if they really want to grow in their careers, if they want big growth and those exponential numbers and really shifting up the amount of income that they look after, but most importantly, the number of customers that they get to serve.
Josh, I think I've been very lucky at where I started and how my business built. And I didn't actually have like a mentality to say, I want to sell this price range, I want to do this suburb. I basically just took on anything I could take. Going from my first sale for $399,000 in Birriga Road, Bellevue Hill, Sam Brewer, that client of mine, I've since sold, about 12 properties for. But what that did, that low end sale, now I've gone through, we've discussed a lot, like his full life cycle, and will continue to do so. Like I'll be, his agent, till the end, I would say. I think where what I look at when I hear agents saying, I want to go work in Double Bay, I want to sell big houses, and that's never going to happen. Like there's about 50 big house sales a year, and there's about 4 agents that do that. So good luck with trying to take on that marketplace. Where I think the growth comes from is taking on as much as you can, I believe, which means you get to know more marketplaces. You don't get honed in on one price point if the market changes. You can deviate. You always got flow. We've sold a property this week at $800,000 and one up at $10 million. And I think if you think about it as well, like that property at $399,000 that I sold for Sam Brewer at 1.8%. The last sale I did for him at $12 million at 1.8%, it's pretty amazing. I always look at the total volume. Like we're trying to hit $1 billion each year in sales, and I don't really care how we get there. If it's $1 million sales or $50 million sale, but the main thing is doing having a really wide spread. I think will give you big growth, but also then you've got to be careful you don't get thin on the ground, and thin on the ground is not having a great team. So you've got to have the really good support structure around you to allow you to run 30, 35 open houses a weekend, which is normally we're tracking anywhere from 25 to 35 every weekend. So how do you actually do that? How do you service people? How do you make sure that they get better service than that agent that's got 5 open homes and it's having that great team, but also it's so well planned out. You got to have everything, planned out and, be on top of it. We've got a few open houses today, and on my way here, I've texted all the vendors to confirm and looking forward to being there. Like just those little touch points that they know that, this guy's the busiest guy in real estate, but they care. And I think, the growth aspect is, I think you got to really want it, and you've got to be like really driven and aggressive to try and build it. Not hungry, but aggressive. So you got to be. There's so many little things that I did along the way over the last 20 years to build momentum in a marketplace, and we continually we do that today, but try and do better things and keep evolving and keep getting better to try and hit that 250 sales per annum.
It's interesting because if I had gone back 15 years ago, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have necessarily had the vision to do what you're doing today, but you definitely had the competitiveness to do better than what you did last month. So thinking about, okay, great, if I'm at 1, how do I go to 2? If I'm at 2, how do I get to 3? If I'm at 3, how do I get to 5? Put on a team, get a great operations person, go to 10 on a Saturday, start to get to 15. And then it started to build out that way. And so I think that the most important part is that you've got to stay really hungry for what you want. Your vision for what you want in life is going to be really important. And you're never going to actually go and pursue a vision that you don't see. So it's really important to actually make sure you clear the distractions and you actually chase the things that you want.